Hello everyone, my name is Nhật Mai, and right now I'm going to share with you about my personal experience with cultural shock during my first years at Irish University. Well, I have to say that moving from high school to university was a big chance for me, and it brought a lot of new feelings and challenges. Firstly, everything was so new and exciting for me. I loved exploring the campus, which was so much bigger and more beautiful than my old high school, with green spaces everywhere. Those are a big road where students could easy to go, relax after a busy time of study, and with a fresh breeze. Every corner of the campus offered something new to see, and I enjoyed it walking around, checking in and taking in the sights. Every day felt like an adventure, and I was eager to discover more about this lovely place. However, after a few weeks, I started to feel more frustrated. The way we studied in high school and in university, it was so different. For example, in our high school, the teacher would help us a lot with clear instruction, but in university, we have to be more independent, and I struggled with time management and felt overwhelmed with the amount of reading and assignments. Sometimes I want to ask some question about university, but my classmates seem to already have their own groups, and it was difficult for me to break into those friendships and ask them. And because of that, I felt isolated, and when I often felt lonely, I missed my parents and home more. The feelings of isolation and homesickness made everything seem even more challenging. Today, when I remembered about those memories, those meaningful memories, I have an opportunity to reflect on myself. The time when I often thought about going back home, I missed my family, missed about my hometown and the familiar routine. I knew that going home wouldn't solve my problems, and I felt so lucky because at that time I didn't give up. Instead, I decided to focus on building connections and finding my place at university. I took part in student organization, joined clubs that interested me. I met people who were also experiencing the cultural shock like me, and we supported each other, and this made a big difference in how I adapted. I realized that I needed to change my study habits. I learned how to balance my time better, found new ways to study effectively. I started using some useful planner to organize my schedule. I made some lists of all my classes, assignments, and important deadlines. This helped me to see what I need to do each week. Moreover, when I didn't have lessons and I had free times, I began attending study groups with my classmates. This way I could share ideas, ask questions, which made studying more enjoyable and effective. Finally, I began to appreciate everything around me and embrace the difficulties. I felt more confident and felt more at home in my new environment. From these experiences, I learned that cultural shock is a normal part of adjusting to new environment. It is so important to be patient with ourselves, and my advice to anyone experiencing cultural shock is to stay open-minded, embrace the differences, the difficulties. You can learn some useful skills which help you adapt better in new environments. Make connection with others and don't be afraid to ask for support. Remember, it's okay to feel overwhelmed, but with time, effort, you can thrive in your new culture. And thank you for listening to my stories.